Hello and welcome to our podcast on Sorry Canadians, where we take great pleasure in reading Canada's finest one-star reviews for your entertainment. I'm Gaby.
And I'm Moe.
And tonight we'll be reading to you a Toronto art gallery and museum reviews.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Guys, this is episode 2.
Episode 2.
We made it. It was a long journey here.
Yep, a couple intro takes, but we are here.
Yes, we needed to restart the intro multiple times.
But I'm sure our listeners understand. It has to be the right tone, you know?
You wanted to live stream this.
Yeah. Oh my
Can
gosh.
you imagine?
Thank God we're
Can
not
you
doing
imagine?
that. I cannot.
She not only did she want to live stream them, but she wanted to like a film crew and everything, you know? She wanted to
What do you
have
mean a film crew? I wanted a webcam.
cameras and audio coming from different directions and like interviewing people off the street, you know?
I think that was all in your head. Dreaming about this last night?
Wait, you didn't say all these things? Okay,
Nope.
maybe not.
Okay.
Anyways, guys, thank you for joining us for our second episode. Should be an exciting one. Again, I have not seen any of these reviews. Should I start like doing my own research so that I could show you some reviews too?
I think you should.
I'll look into it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of lazy. I do all the editing.
That's it.
And you do all the research.
For now, it's like a good 50-50.
Surprisingly, it takes a lot to edit. And I've edited like video in the past. I would say this is almost on par.
Really?
I think so.
So this first review comes to us from Julie. It's a 1-star review.
Of course it is.
As we do.
Yes.
Of the Art Gallery of Ontario. I cannot believe that the AGO, so a little side note here, AGO is Art Gallery of Ontario. It's the little abbreviation AGO.
Okay.
I cannot believe that the AGO allowed a so-called artist to carve up the body of a seal in front of children and spectators. What is this teaching the public? That art is more important than life? Sick! I will never visit this place again.
Was the
End of
seal
the review.
alive? Do we know? Because I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it's pretty like it can be pretty traumatizing for people who've never seen that. But I
Yeah.
feel like we're so detached from. I was gonna say our food. I mean, seals are not really our food.
We
but
don't
like,
really eat seal. Oh yes, for all of those of you who don't really know what we do here in Canada, we don't eat seals.
Oh yes,
We don't.
for all of our international viewers,
Listeners, hearers.
we don't eat seals.
So yeah, so I don't know. Carving up the body of a seal. I'm guessing that the seal had already moved on to heaven. But I don't know. I don't disagree with Julie here. A nice afternoon at the art gallery, and then in the room.
I would hope there's some sort of warning, honestly, because I think even me as an adult, I'd be like, "Whoa!"
And I don't know why, for what purpose this was done as well. I don't know if the insides of the seal was used to I don't know, do a little
what are you?
collage.
No, that's what I'm trying to figure out. What are you trying to? What kind of art are you trying to make with a seal?
I don't know.
But I was just trying to say that we're kind of like really detached from the food that we eat.
Absolutely.
So it's really shocking.
Everything's processed and
Like we
put
just
in the
go.
grocery store for us.
Yeah, we just go to the like supermarket and just get our food.
Yeah.
But like in a lot of countries, you straight up like have to go to the market and pick out the chicken. Like I'm not gonna forget this story. I was like 6 years old. Okay. My parents are from Lebanese origins, and so we were in Lebanon when I was around 6 years old, and I can't forget the time that my grandma took me to the market to get some chicken, and little 6-year-old Mo had no idea what was in store for him. And next thing you know, she picks a chicken that is alive, and I'm just really confused because I'm like, why are all these chicken alive, And then like 2 seconds later, the butcher comes and grabs the chicken by the neck, goes behind like a barely like see-through, kind of
Like curtain.
wall,
Yeah.
curtain, and just chops its head off. And 6-year-old Mo is traumatized forever.
By
and he
that
still
absolutely
remembers.
fresh chicken.
So
That's terrifying.
I think we should bring that to Canada, though. I think a lot of people would, become At least vegetarian or something.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I gave him a
He looked at me like, what the hell is this guy
gave
on?
him a really
Next
weird
thing
look
you know,
there.
there's gonna be Sharia law in our streets.
Jesus.
So this lady got a glimpse of what the real world is.
Next one.
What's next?
We're still at the Art Gallery of Ontario. We haven't moved yet.
Okay.
Another 1-star review. This time from K-Ma-P. Is very big, but I didn't like the art inside. And the coffee is very bad. End of review.
He rated it 1 star.
1 star.
Or she.
Is very big. So there's no, it's very big. Like,
It's very big.
Art Gallery of Ontario, I think he
You know
just
what?
kept going, is very big, but I didn't like the art inside, and the coffee was really bad.
That's a shame.
It is a shame.
It's a beautiful museum.
Yes.
We've been.
We have.
There's so much. There's like many different exhibits.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised.
Was it the Art Gallery of Ontario? I think we went to the Royal Museum of Ontario.
Wait, this is the art gallery.
This is the Art Gallery.
Oh, never mind. I
Something a
have
little
no
different.
idea. I have
Yeah.
no idea what the art gallery.
But don't worry, we'll talk about the museum later. Don't worry about
Oh,
it.
the museum is coming up.
Of
I'm
course.
so excited.
Keeping the best for last.
Okay.
So yes, the coffee's really bad. I mean, I can relate. I mean, you need coffee to keep you awake sometimes, right?
No problem, bud. Just cross the street. Tim Hortons there.
Got Starbucks.
I'm just kidding. Tim Hortons coffee's pretty trash. No.
Yeah. Fun fact, actually, a couple of years ago, Tim Hortons decided.
Hold on. That's not very Canadian of me, is it?
Oh, no, it isn't.
Whoops.
But
Unpopular opinions.
But we're not sorry.
Oh.
A couple of years ago, I remember hearing that Tim Hortons decided to move on with another like coffee bean producer.
They got bought by Burger King, and things went downhill from there.
Oh, that's what happened.
And then McDonald's basically bought their producer.
That's it. So, well, Tim Hortons decided to go for a cheaper producer, and then Tim Hortons decided to go for a cheaper producer. Then McDonald's, with the whole McCafe thing going on, jumped on that opportunity, and now McDonald's holds old Tim Hortons coffee.
Yep. And now they're like killing it.
Yeah, they are. Man.
Like I've countless times I've heard people say that McDonald's coffee. I don't know. What do you guys think? McDonald's coffee or Tim Hortons coffee?
Definitely McDonald's, personally.
Yeah.
Much better.
I'm asking them what they think, but they have nowhere to leave a comment.
They will. They'll tell us.
I mean, we've actually I opened a Twitter page.
Mm-hmm.
I opened a Facebook page. We have an email now. unsorrycanadians@gmail.com if you have any suggestions or
if you want to answer
if you have
silly
any
questions.
inquiries. I'm thinking we could maybe, upload it on YouTube.
I would love that. Yeah.
Maybe just the logo with the
And that's it. And then people could leave their answers in the comments below.
That's it.
Wonderful. Now we're still at the Art Gallery of Ontario. I haven't moved yet. This is now a Yelp review, though.
A Yelp review. Nice. That's gonna be the good stuff right there.
Yep. So this is from Alf. 1-star review. Too much propaganda. And most of the exhibits are really weak or obnoxious, while the design of the building is very poor, as evidenced by the non-utilitarian maze ramp at the entrance. End of review. So this man's is saying that it's too obnoxious. But then he goes on to use the expression as evidenced by the non-utilitarian maze at the entrance.
What is a non-utilitarian?
Like it's not, I think it's not useful, non-functional.
Wow.
Like useless.
But that's a weird thing to pick on.
Yeah. I wouldn't.
And what does he mean by too much propaganda? Like what are they putting in there?
I don't know.
Communist propaganda
Oh, I see here he's from Long Island City, United States. So.
Oh, okay. Too much propaganda.
Yeah.
Like I'm really interested in seeing. I want to go see what kind of propaganda we're.
I don't know. The art gallery's just giving away, like
Free
spreading.
propaganda.
That's it. I don't know if maybe it's old, like, those old propagandas like that were produced during war times. Those like old posters.
Oh yeah. The ones like join the war. Uncle Sam needs you. Do we have a
That's it.
Canadian version of Uncle Sam? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I know that can we call it propaganda? They needed people to go to war.
Of course.
And they made us, they got to make themselves look appealing, right?
Well, yeah.
Going to war is probably the scariest thing you could ever do. Speaking of war, actually, today's the 11th on the day of our filming. And,
that's it, 11th of November, lest we forget.
The Remembrance Day today, so
thank you
we'd like to give a quick thanks.
That's it. Thank you for everyone who enrolled in the Canadian Forces, who sacrificed so much to allow the
to allow us to
Canadian-
have this liberty that we have, so we can make
That's-
podcasts like this
Yeah.
in peace and not worry about anything else.
Absolutely.
So
Thank you
thank
from
you.
the bottom of our hearts. Yeah. So.
Anyways, I'm interested in seeing what kind of propaganda this
Yeah,
guy's.
Alf, you've spiked our interest. You did not drive us away from the
I kind of
Art
want to
Gallery
go
of
visit
Ontario.
now. Yeah,
Yeah, so thank you, Alf, for
Thanks,
that
Alf.
insightful
Alf
review.
is a good guy after all.
So this next review, well, I think the two next reviews you'll enjoy particularly. It's a place you really did enjoy in Toronto.
Hmm.
I don't know if you can guess.
Wait, the Royal Ontario Museum?
No, this is best for last, but the next location is somewhere else.
It's in Toronto,
It's in Toronto.
and it's also like
Not so much of a museum, but a very, well, it showcases things inside that you could qualify as museum appropriate, but it's not a museum.
what is it, like historical site? Or
Uh-huh.
like, oh, yo, is it Casa Loma?
It's Casa Loma.
Yo, that place
Wonderful.
is beautiful.
So, Casa Loma is a beautiful castle. I don't know if you can qualify that. You know, a lot of the reviews I read, apparently the rich businessman who built it mishmashed a bunch of art styles, and a lot of people are pissed off about that, but I think it's pretty cool.
Wait, what kind of like art styles inside the museum?
Like architectural styles.
Like a McMansion. Have you ever heard of a McMansion?
No.
It's this like thing in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it's just apparently architecturally, it's just a mess. It doesn't make any sense,
Okay.
and they're all over the United States,
Oh,
and they gave them the name McMansion.
okay.
Maybe
So
I could give you a better
I
like.
think for the British and, well, overall European visitors, from the reviews I've read, generally they're really angry about this McMansion feature. Anyways, going back to Casa Loma, it was constructed from 1911 to 1914 by Sir Henry Pellat. Pellet? I don't know. My French is coming out now.
Mhm.
And anyways, a lot of people hate on the architecture, but we've been, and it's beautiful. Personally, as an average tourist or consumer,
What is a super tourist?
a super tourist.
If you're an average tourist, what's a super tourist?
I don't know. A super tourist maybe
Also,
did
I've
research.
gotten comments that when I say tourist, it sounds a bit like terrorist.
Oh yes.
So I'm gonna try to say it more, articulate a little more. Tourist.
Yeah, especially since in this
Tourist.
a show about reviews of people visiting places, I think we'll be using
can't-
that
I
term
can't-
quite a lot.
Imagine every time I say tourist.
Sounds
people are
like
gonna-
terrorist.
Wow, that guy's such a
Yeah,
tourist.
that terrorist who visited Casa Loma.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so we're about to get taken off Spotify on our very second podcast.
Oh gosh. All right. So